EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us a dozen miles east of the National Mall at the home of the Commanders here in Landover, Maryland. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Washington Commanders. Tirico along with Greg Olson. We welcome you. That's the punter, Ethan Evans, to get this started. Off we go from Landover. Yeah. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
Ready.
Here's a first carry for their running back.
Like this defense.
Talked all week about the importance of coming out fast and starting this game the right way, and it's less about the loss of yards there on that first play and more about just setting the tone. Hey, we're going to be here all day, we're bringing it, and boy, did they ever.
Okay, break.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Come on. Pass the 60.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Going up top. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
3rd and long, and here's Daniels. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
The Commanders about to send this one away. Stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther.
Here we go.
And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
So I'm not really sure if it would have mattered, Mike. I don't think they were going to have enough to pick up the first down either way. But at least if that ball's completed, third down's just a little bit more manageable. Because now after the incomplete, they find themselves in third and pass.
Third and long.
70, get the look. Cup 19, Cup 19.
They'll look to throw. That's complete to the rookie first-round pick. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. On fourth down, the Rams will send out Ethan Evans to punt. They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game. So it's fourth down, punting time. Ethan Evans to do the honor. Brought down, short return, and they'll take over there.
And they're on the 34-yard line.
Let's go now. Crackle 80.
To throw is Daniels on first and 10. That's McLaurin open on the left side.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
From the 41, here's second and 3.
Go! 70 on Hawk 70, Hawk 70, Dragon 60.
Out of the gun, here's a run of the gut. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. Poona Ford is there to bring him down.
A 2-yard pickup.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll look to pick this up third and a yard.
Ready! Viking, get ready!
And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line with the official signal. He's got enough for the first down.
And these are the tough yards you judge it back by, Mike. We used to say to our backs, hey, even if we don't block everyone, you've got to be your own blocker. Like, you have to find a way to get 1 yard and keep this drive alive. And I think he's able to pick up that first down by about a yard or 2.
They'll come up here, first and 10.
Ready!
They'll stay on the ground. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
On the jump!
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's second and 11.
Come on, set! 70 lock, push!
Now Daniels. They'll look to set up the screen here. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just to gain him a yard and sets up third down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Ready, set.
3rd and 9.
Kevin Byron, set. Ready, let go.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. Has his man, it's Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
Let's go. Cougar 19. Check out.
Despite his best efforts to get away, ultimately, he goes down behind the line.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here, you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit, because that one went nowhere.
Travel like a bond, I'm a traveling man. LAX out to Baltimore, then landed in France. Play some shows out in Germany, then ball in Japan. See these reps take me everywhere, I go where I can. That's the monkey pass, homie. I ain't bumping that, Brody. In New York, hooked it up like some Timberlands, homie.
So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. 0-0 is the score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14.
Tag. 60. Go.
Daniels now going to look to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the first down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
It is 3rd and long. They'll go play action here with Daniel. A throw left side, caught by Sinnott. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Eddie Pinheiro going to come on to try a field goal now. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Commanders will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Now return coming from the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on. Return, and the drive will begin there. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Strike.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. He'll drop to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
First down, Los Angeles.
Back to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Los Angeles. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
On 1st down, Daniels. Now pass deep for McClory. Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend that lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Ready?
7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Moving to his right. The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down.
Remember what this defense told us in our meetings this week, Mike. They don't think that they're necessarily going to be able to just stifle this offense play after play. They might have to give a little bit of bend, but they can't break. That sack, that is the defense not breaking. Down there near your own goal line, come away with the big play and see if they can keep points off the board.
60 Vikings, 60, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll go left side here and complete this one. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 19, 18. Ready?
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Amos. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as it'll come out to the 20.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. 70 Lions.
They'll throw with Daniel. They'll try to set up the screen here. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
Come on, come on. 60 Eagles, 60.
On 2nd down, it's Daniel. Throw downfield and hauled in by Samuel. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their 2nd. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in the 2nd quarter.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Daniels now on 1st down. Now pass deep for McLaurin. And that is incomplete.
And I think at this point here, 2nd quarter of this game, I think now is where we can start seeing each team open up their offense a little bit more. Early on, everyone's kind of feeling each other out, getting a taste of what the game plans are. Here, they finally take a shot downfield. Nice job by the defense, but this is going to put a little depth in that coverage and hopefully open up some other things.
On target, got it to McLaurin. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. A big play there for Washington. It's a gain of 43 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Forced to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Second and 10.
Two. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Keeping in the air, here's Daniels. Escaping to his left. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
This drive in danger of stalling out on third and 10.
Back to 60. Let's go.
To the air again is Daniel. And that is incomplete. Ben Sinnott was the intended receiver. And it's going to be fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the two straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Eddie Pinheiro going to come on to try a field goal now. This from extra point range, a 33-yard field goal attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Commanders are back within one. It's 7-6.
By today's kicking standard, Mike, this is clearly a chip shot. I don't know if there was a lot of question that he'd make this one. So nice job making sure you end the half on a high note, coming away with 3.
Showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready?
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Get it. Cowboy 80. Ready?
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Moving outside the pocket. He's going to let this one go deep. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway.
Devils can't hear it no more. Spin it to the man, can't feel it no more. Send it in, don't feel it no more. We're drunk in a minute, but can't stir it no more. I'm a wave and no chilling on shore. It's used to be a place with your inside man. This what you don't want to see more. You want to see more, but you want to see some. I can slow you down. Your body is acting out. Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you that you talk about thoughts and memories. That's happening now.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves. Ready?
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Throwing right, it's taken in. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll look to throw. Going for it all. This will be intercepted by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Commanders are going to have it here as they'll start from their own 7.
Well, with this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth. He certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
On the ready. Let's go. 70 left.
Oh, yeah. Past the 40. Inside the 10. And he is unstoppable. He goes all the way. 93 yards. Touchdown, Washington. Wow, one of those breathtaking plays, taking it the distance, going coast to coast. A long run pays off with a touchdown.
And Mike, what looks like a simple handoff, just trying to pick up some yards and get themselves out of the shadow of their own goalpost. He got through the initial wave, and he is gone. He takes it the length of the field for 6.
And he gets in for the 2-point conversion. And the lead bumps up to 7. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. The return starts from the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
They're on the 24-yard line.
Ready, ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Here we go.
Driver start on the ground. And will manage to break a tackle, get this forward for a couple. And it's 2nd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Now they'll set up to throw. His throw left side is complete. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. 1st and 10. That is Ferguson in motion.
First down, Rams.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Throw here down the field. Will fall incomplete.
Contrary to what all of the fans at home think, I don't have rooting interest in any of these games. But as you know, when it comes to tight ends, there's no bigger fan than this guy right here. I want to see them be able to connect, especially on those big plays downfield.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. This one complete right side. And and he'll get about 7. Still short of that first down. And they'll try to convert it on 3rd down. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Let's go now. 18, 60. Ready.
Rolling right. Now he'll air one out, and that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down.
19. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Broncos.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. Open man left side. He's got it. And he's going to have a Rams first down as this defense too loose there. Gain of 19 on 4th down. That is incomplete. No way to force a football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity next.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up the 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. 2nd time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
They'll look to throw again. Moving left. Taking off. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on 1st down. A pickup of 7.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
Second down and 3.
70 Timberwolves.
They send a receiver in motion left. He'll drop to throw. Quick throw, taken in, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
The extra point from Carney is good. And the Rams will tie things up. We are all even at 14. we are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Cougar 19. Here we go. Set. Grab throw 80. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Go.
They'll begin here on the ground. Not much happening there. Just a short game.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up second and 9.
Okay, ready?
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and 9.
18 Rattler. Ready?
They'll go play action here with Daniel. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniel. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 79 gross. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Back to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. Inside the 30. And he will take this one in. 79 yards. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
The extra point from Carty is good. And the Rams have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. Oh, that is a dunk on the kickoff. Not only doesn't it reach the landing zone, that's going to be spotted beyond the 40-yard line.
Ready, set. Get it. 18. Ready, right?
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Pat the 60. Pat the 60. Top low 18.
Daniels to throw on second down. He'll go right and find his running back. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain there of 11. First down, Washington.
Back. Cowboy 80.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
At the 32-yard line.
Let's go. 60 Eagles. Go.
Quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
You know, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Commander. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter.
Set to kick off.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Plus, to his right. First down throw there is incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Forced out wide, and that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So I actually really like the concept of the pass play, and I think if we see a little bit better pass protection, even just a second longer, that's probably a completed pass, but I think the pressure just sped his clock up just enough, Mike, that he wasn't able to get that ball exactly where it needed to be.
He's going to air this one out, and that is incomplete.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out 1st, 2nd, 3rd down. all 3 incompletions, and now it brings up 4th down, and barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the side.
And some nifty running on the return. It got some good yardage before he was taken down.
And their own 30-yard line.
Let's go now.
On 1st down, Daniel. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 16 yards on the game. And a quick 1st down.
I like the call. Using the screen as a drive starter to pick up a chunk play and get this offense into some rhythm. It's clear this offensive play caller anticipated the rush of the defense, and he was able to use it against them.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
It's a must midfield. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and
5. Okay, ready? From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down.
Bronco 80.
And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. Thrown left side, the catch is made, and he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Goes without saying, this is a huge drive. This game is all tied up. 4th quarter, that's a huge 1st down pickup. Now they got to see if they can get some points off this possession.
This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts, plus the 2-minute warning as they line up for 1st and 10. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run, there's no holes for the back to find, and all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
Okay,
We'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10.
Viking 18.
Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their 2nd. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
Let's go. 19, Charger, 19, check, Panther.
They'll drop to throw. Rolling to the left. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Now, a big third down.
Here we go. Set. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready.
They'll stick to the ground. Guarani brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line. A big one there on third down. Good for 26 yards.
Ready up.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
Come on. Come on. Set. Cougar 19.
He'll run, and he's taken down. That will get them a bit closer. Every yard going to help the field goal kicker right now. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with a minute 4 left to go in the game. Second and 7.
Ready. 18. 5. Panther 60. Panther 60. Hey, smash. Ready,
They'll keep it on the ground. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. Now a timeout Rams. That's number 2. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one.
We spend so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
Set. Cowboy.
They'll run here. A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal.
Mike, you want to convert on third down? Get the ball in your hands of your best players. And this guy, he is a playmaker. Whether it's out catching passes like he's used to, or working as a runner instead.
Ready.
Here is 1st and goal.
Ready. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Go.
Here's a run. And he'll plunge forward to the 2. Setting up 2nd and goal. The Rams use their 3rd and final timeout. And it comes with 15 seconds to play in the game. From the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 19 Lion. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Ready.
He'll try to run this one in. And he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Taken down back at the 3. And we are set for a great finish. Timeout. 2 seconds remaining in the game. So, here's Eddie Pinheiro in a big spot. This to win the game. This kick is good. And it's celebration time. A walk-off victory on the game's final play. So it's a win here for the Commanders. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away 3-point victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Commanders are winners, as we say so long from just outside our nation's capital.